Today we're going to be revisiting Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 has actually been surprisingly alive the last couple of days, so I've just been making videos on it, and I decided I'd hop on here again today and make a video more dedicated to actually talking about Black Ops 2 and the current state of Call of Duty and everything like that. My game is glitching out really bad right now. It keeps saying that it's going to load up Cove. It starts to load up a little bit, and then it kicks us right back out like that. This is so bizarre. I guess I'll try restarting the game real quick. I don't know. So by the time you guys are watching this, Season 4 for Modern Warfare 2 should already be out, and originally I was oh my god, let's just take... Dude, it hits different. Originally, this was gonna be a Season 4 video, but then I forgot that the seasons don't go out until 1 p.m. Eastern for whatever reason. I wish they would just launch at midnight, but I like to record my videos in the morning, so I wasn't gonna wait till way later in the day just to make that video. With that being said, tomorrow's video will actually be a Season 4 video, though, so you guys will be able to look forward to that. Yeah, you guys know me at this point, you know, I'm a shill for Call of Duty. It doesn't matter what Call of Duty game comes out, I love literally each and every single one. Oh no, I got back into that exact same Cove match again. See, as much as I love Black Ops 2, this game is absolutely busted nowadays. With that being said, obviously I love and adore Modern Warfare 2 and, you know, the last couple of Call of Duties and everything like that, but with that being said, there is a couple of things that I wish that they would just bring back into the game that would honestly enhance the experience so much for me and many other classic players. The first thing that comes to mind immediately, where is Classic Prestige? Are we ever going to see Classic Prestige return? It's such a simple and basic concept, and to that degree, you know, some people might say, well, it's such a simple and basic concept, so why does it matter if it is or isn't in the game in the first place? My counter argument to that is, again, it's such a simple and basic concept. Why can't it be in the game? Okay, so last time the game was crashing itself, and then this time I guess the Xbox 360 intro just destroyed the game. Okay, you know what? We're gonna restart this game one more time. It's so simple. You level up to level 55, or some games took it to level 65, but that was too much. Just like level 55, you level up, you do the final level up to complete level 55, you unlock prestige mode, you go to the next prestige, you get your permanent unlock token, and do the ranks time and time again up until you hit prestige master. It was a simple system, but it was awesome. But now in the newer games, you're like level gated each season, and then Vanguard had like a different system where it wasn't necessarily a level gate, but you kind of had like a tap out point. Like once you hit level 200, that was it for the season. You could go to level 1000 if you wanted to, but there was no incentive or reason to do so, so therefore why would you? And then when the next season started, your level just got reset anyway, so it didn't even matter. Modern Warfare 2 is doing it a bit better. You still technically have prestiges, like every 50 levels you do technically prestige. I'm gonna try this one more time, but I swear to god, if it crashes my game again, I'm literally just gonna fight bots. I don't care. But it's obviously not the same kind of prestige. Like, again, sure, every 50 levels you do hit that next prestige level or that next prestige range, but it's not the same thing as going into the menu, going to the next prestige, getting your permanent unlock token, and like going through that, having that sense of progression all over again. That's like part of what I loved about the older games. Obviously, with the way that some of the grinds have evolved, it might be hard to kind of do that nowadays, because I'm sure there would be a lot of players that wouldn't really be incentivized to prestige, because they're like, why would I want to prestige go through the ranks? I have so much to do with getting like Demaci's camo or DM Ultra or Atomic or Orion. But then again, games like Black Ops 4, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, World War 2, all of those managed to have that balance of not only having classic prestige modes, but also having mastery camo grinds, and it worked out just fine. Well, it seems like public lobbies are dead. One of the matches is crashing my game, and the other one's literally just has nothing in it right now. Oh well, I tried. I guess I'll fight bots. All my classes are over budget. I always did this in my custom games. I always like set the budget to the max. Another thing with the way that MW2 does its prestige systems is like, even though, yes, it still has the prestiges, and thankfully it's not like Vanguard or Cold War or MW 2019 where it just resets your level every season, and that's kind of that. And I don't know, the way that prestiges worked in those games was a little funky. It was like a season by season thing. However, in Modern Warfare 2, it still has that level cap, so even though your levels don't necessarily get reset, there is still a cap on how much you can level up each season, which means for a player like me, like, I don't want to waste that XP, so I end up just really not playing the game after I hit like max level or max battle pass or whatever for that season, just because I don't want that XP to go to waste. Because at this current point in time in MW2, I'm still basically like, every time I'm playing the game, I'm just grinding Orion camo, so by the time that I hit max rank on one of the seasons, I just kind of hop off and continue the grind in the following season, because you get so much XP for like each camo that you do. So I really just don't want to end up wasting that XP, and one of the best ways to remedy that, to keep a player like me playing all year long, would be to have the classic prestige system in the game. Or at the very least, you don't even have to have like the classic prestige system. You could just take off the level cap and just let us get up to the max prestige, whatever that's going to end up being. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore Modern Warfare 2. Like I've said it many times at this point, I love that game. However, I can definitely say that compared to like previous games, like previous Modern Warfare games, even from like the original trilogy, there is still things missing from that game that I wish that they would bring into the game in some form or fashion. Classic prestige is the big one, but another thing that I would really love to see return, like it makes sense why they took it out of the games, but I really wish it would come back, is the custom Emblem Editor. For some people, it may seem like a really small thing, but for me, back in the day, like with me and my friends, we spent hours making funny emblems, trying to see like who could make the better rendition of a certain kind of emblem, or just, I don't know, just scrolling through the lobby and seeing everybody's like custom emblems and stuff like that. Again, it seems like such a small thing, but it added so much to that sense of personality and customization and community. Another thing that I would love to see come back would be like custom camos like you have here in Black Ops 2. It's literally just $2 per camo, and it's not even like it's just one camo for one gun, like you have to pay $2 for every single gun. No, it's $2 for the camo, and you can use it on literally any gun in the game. For some of them, it was actually only even $1, and that was it, just like $1 or $2, and you can use the camo on any gun in the game. As you can see here, I bought a lot of them back in the day. You got the Afterlife camo here, you got the bacon camo, like my gun is wrapped in bacon. Then there was like the graffiti one, and the one that was like pink with the pandas on it. I can't even remember the name of it. Then you had like the Benjamin's camo. There were so many great fun little camos back in the day, and they were only like $2, and the thing was, it wasn't restricted to just one weapon. You could use it on literally any gun in the game. Another thing that I really wish it would bring back would be like survival mode, because they had it in MW 2019, so the fact that it's not here in MW2 just kind of seems like, I don't know, random missing content almost. Like it was a huge hit back in MW3. In MW 2019, not as many people loved it, but I mean, personally, I still had a lot of fun with it, and then in MW2, it's not here, and I don't really know why. I know for some people that kind of stuff doesn't matter, but for me personally, that kind of stuff does matter. I really enjoy those side modes like Spec Ops, like Survival, like Zombies, because as much as I love the multiplayer in these games, it's always nice having that other option, just kind of switch things up, have a different way to progress your XP or your battle pass, or just, again, just a fun little time killer to play on the side. Could you imagine if they bring back Survival and we can play, so like imagine playing like Shipment Survival or something crazy like that, or like Shoot House Survival. Like obviously they had that back in MW 2019, but MW2's version of Shoot House actually looks beautiful, so playing survival on that map would be a lot of fun. Heck, I even think playing survival on a map like that Lighthouse one from last season could actually be pretty cool as well. Obviously, all the things that I'm recommending in this video aren't like things that I'm demanding get added into the game, like, why isn't this in MW2? I'm outraged. No, these are just like little side things that I just wish that they put back in the game, just because, well, sure, yes, they're small. It's still enough to kind of add like that, you know, that bit of charm or personality to the game, or just fun little extra things to do. Like, again, the Emblem Editor. It doesn't really even have anything to do with the game, but it's just like a small little thing that just adds a bunch of charm and personality and life to the game. I also miss when we used to have little map Easter eggs. Like, so many maps back in the day had like random fun little Easter eggs, like Nuketown, for example. If you went through and shot off all the heads of the mannequins fast enough, you could unlock like the little TV thing over here, and it would become like an Atari, and you could play all of Activision's classic Atari games. And then in Black Ops 3, you had the Easter egg where all like the mannequins become like zombies or whatever, and then you also had the other one where like they would only move if you don't look at them. There were just so many fun little quirky Easter eggs like that back in the day, and it wasn't even exclusive to Treyarch maps. I remember there was many Infinite Warfare maps that also had fun little Easter eggs too. And I'm not gonna lie, I would honestly like to see a return to the DLC map pack format. Obviously, it's nice that, you know, all the maps are free nowadays, so because back in the day, we had to pay for a $60 game, and then we either had to pay $60 for all the DLCs individually, or you paid $50 for the season pass. So basically every year, not only were you dropping $60 on the game, in total you'd be dropping like $110 to $120 by the time it was all said and done. And then in Treyarch's games, they usually had like little side zombies maps you could buy, like the Giant or Nuketown. So if you bought all the DLC separately, then that was looking like $130 for you, more or less. But honestly, if they could maybe do like a hybrid of the two, again, I'm not really sure how they could go about that, but I don't know. I feel like if they could find a way to blend the old and the new, it would make a lot of the classic fans happy, and probably also the newer ones. Man, just imagine how spoiled these newer fans would feel if they could have access to like the types of DLCs that we got back in the day. And this is what I was talking about earlier with the whole Emblem Editor thing. Like, look, mine is so random, but it's so simple. It's just a black skull smoking a cigar. Sure, it's random, but it's got personality. I don't know. I was just kind of going like off the cuff, off the dome with this video. I'm sure there was other things I probably could have mentioned, but I'll leave that up to you guys now. If there's anything from older CODs that you would like to see return in some form or fashion, definitely let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking. I'm sorry for having to swoosh my hair all over the place in this video. I don't even know what's been happening. It's been like just, I don't know, it's been like up in my face lately. It's annoying me. I'm half tempted to just shave it all off and go bald. It's getting really annoying. Just sitting here trying to play COD, and it's like slowly obscuring my vision. But anyway, as always, a massive shout out and thank you to all of my patrons. Thank you to all of you in the $1 tier, and an even bigger shout out to all my Big Baller members, Big Daddy Matty and Mellow Last King. And the biggest shout out and thank you of all to my G tier members and patrons, Lil Cheese Hero and Rider of Vengeance. Thank you guys so much. You guys are legends. I love you. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. Peace.